Howdy Pooksters, what's a-happening, huh? Haven't seen you in a while. It's good to have you guys here today. I'm eating a homemade meal. This is mozzarella cheese on top of spaghetti. And I mixed it up a little bit. I did whole wheat noodles, spaghetti noodles with the shell noodles because I love the shell noodles. And I wanted a little bit of both. I have a fork to accompany me today. And for drink, in my beautiful Cowboys tumbler cup, I have tea. Southern tea. Yep. Let's get into this. It is 2:44 on a Friday. I haven't eaten yet. Well, I ate breakfast. Ain't nothing like pasta, y'all. Oh, and it's the meat in here is ground chicken. I love ground chicken. It's tender, it's good, easy to cook. I like it a lot. So I have shout outs today. I'm obviously behind. I don't have a lot. But, and I also have an update on my life, per usual. Good. For update, I got my rental house ready. The carpet was installed, life is good. I put in blinds. I installed a deadbolt and a doorknob that had a lock in it on the front door and the back door. I listed it for sale or for rent. I was going to do $1,100 a month, and I listed it one night like 10 o'clock. The next day I had 3 showings, which was cool. But one was gonna call me back and never did. Excuse me. And 2 others said they had to give 30 days notice to move out of where they were at. And I'm like, I want to rent it now. And one of those ladies that had to give 30 days notice, I kind of liked her. She was really nice. She was pregnant. She had a little 3-year-old boy and her husband. It's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. And she's like, everything sounded good, right? And I got to liking her a little bit, kind of good rapport. And then she's like, well, I have to tell you, my credit's kind of in the toilet because we bought that new car over there. And I'm like, in the toilet as in what kind of score? And she said 550. And I told myself before I even got the house, they didn't have money, no criminal background, good rental history, and no bad credit. And here I am thinking I'm possibly going to rent to her, and she has horrible credit. And I know she didn't know who she was talking to, I guess, but I know buying a new car does not put your credit in the toilet, or I would not have bought a new car. She did something else wrong. So I was close to going ahead and letting her rent because the next day nobody called me. And then the next day nobody called me. I'm like, this is crazy, right? But I listed on a Facebook group for homes for rent and sale in the area and garage sale. I didn't put a sign in the yard. I would have got more calls, but honestly, on the ads I could say these are the criterias, whereas if it was just a sign and call, and then I have to go over everything with them. There's an application fee, you have to have good credit, you know. I didn't feel like doing that. I was kind of lazy. So I made a decision to meet with a property management company and let them deal with it. Because I still don't have a lease agreement. I have some samples that I was just going to kind of put together, but that's been stressing me out, trying to figure out if I'm going to get a good lease that protects me. This is so comforting. So good. So, I met with them today, actually. I got off at work at noon. And, they're going to list it. They recommended the rent was $1,200, which is $100 more than I was going to rent it for, which is great. So, they put a sign in the yard. They're going to send me a contract. I'm going to look at it. And pretty much the way it works is the first month's rent, I paid them half of the rent. So they'll get $600. And that covers all the listing, the showings, everything. And if a realtor shows a property for them, then they pay the realtor out of the half of the first month's rent. So the first month I only get half of a rent. Every month after that, if I want to handle it, every month after that, they'll collect the rent, they'll do the walkthroughs, all that stuff that landlords do. So I'm pretty much going to be out of the loop on it as far as them knowing who I am, which is awesome. And their charge is 8%. It used to be 10% from what I used to know. So 8% of the rent. I'm seeing they're probably going to get $1,200 a month instead of $1,100. That extra 100 I wasn't even planning on. I'm not even going to miss it. Boom. So yeah, they put a sign in the yard. It's ready to go. I have to buy some screens for the windows because I guess some kind of lease law or something. I have to have screens. I have to do a couple more smoke detectors, a fire extinguisher. And in addition to the deadbolt and the door handle lock, there needs to be another door deadbolt that's interior only. So you can't see it from the outside, but it's on the inside. It's almost like a, you know, like a chain latch or something, but it's not chain, it's supposed to be a deadbolt. They said some people put the chain latch and stuff, but the code requires a deadbolt, so I'm probably gonna do that. My 3 locks is a bit ridiculous, but whatever I gotta do. I'm not sure where I'm gonna get blinds from. So that is great, and that is that. And now I'm still working on closing on the other house for someone that is going to do a lease option to buy. That's cool. I'm supposed to close on the end of the month on that one. But yeah, everything's looking up. I've been hanging out with my friend a lot. I mentioned him in a video or two. He kind of fallen on tough times, like needed a friend, and so I reconnected with him because he contacted me. I actually had him like hidden, if you will, like on the iPhone you can do not disturb people. He was one of those, and I deleted his number because he and I dated like almost 4 years ago in the fall. So the fall would be 4 years ago. We met for like 2 months, and I dropped him like a hot potato because when we dated, we'd go out to eat, and as soon as we were done eating, he wanted to go home and wanted me to go home. Like, we didn't hang out, which was weird, and it was always just like eat and go. I was like, this isn't gonna work. And I told him a couple of times, and he had other things to do. Well, he was a hustler. So I mean that by him. He would buy stuff and sell it. He was always flipping it. So he was always busy meeting people and doing that kind of stuff. And anyway, I cut that off. We kind of been friends. We dated, you know, went out here and there after we reconnected a little bit. And then I met a guy that I dated for like 6 months and wasted my life with. Before Sugar Plum Yum Yum. But anyway, when I was recently single after Sugar Plum, he had asked me if I wanted to go to the movies and dinner, and I was like, sure. Well, that day came and went, and I was like, you know what? You didn't You didn't follow through with your commitment per usual. I'm done with you. So then after that, I didn't talk to him for like, I guess it was a month and a half. And then I got a text out of the blue, said, hey, or something like that. And I was like, hi, who is this? And he said who he was. And I was like, oh, I deleted your information. So he weaseled his way back into my life. And he told me the tough stuff he was going through at that time and what he was going through when I cut him off. And now looking back, I probably should have been a little nicer, but either way, what's done is done. But we just started like supporting each other and hanging out, and we spent a lot of time together. Like every weekend, most weekends, I go to his house or he's here, but he's like 45 minutes away. It's a distance. And he's like a total different person now, and I don't understand, but like if I showed him something cool that I did, he would say something like, oh, I could sell that, you know, or just something, instead of saying, wow, that looks good, or that's cool, it was that kind of crap, you know? And now he doesn't do it. And I was like, he helped me move the stove into that new house, and he's like, where's the plug? And I was like, there's no plug. He's like, no. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I wouldn't even thought to look for a plug. I assumed it would have been there. Excuse me. He's like, it's okay. Like my ex-husband and him in the past would have been like, what were you thinking? But he didn't. He's like, it's okay, we'll figure it out. And we did. Damn. But just to be clear, he was a boyfriend for 2 months. And right now, we're just like this, but we're not in a relationship. I mean, we just hug, hello and goodbye. And we just laugh and have a good time together. I told him I don't want a relationship. And he's still getting over somebody. When I start thinking about like how I failed so much at all my relationships, I literally want to cry still, which tells me I'm not ready to date. So anyway, he went to poker with me Friday night and met my poker friends. And then last night, Thursday, some of those people that were at that place Friday were Thursday night. They play poker, and one guy's like, where's your boyfriend? And so I'm like, thinking they're thinking of somebody I dated in the past that I brought to poker. I was like, who? The guy Friday night. I was like, oh, that's not my boyfriend, that's my friend. Like, well, he should be your boyfriend. Y'all are so cute together. And I was like, no thanks. I was like, but no, he's just a friend. And they're like, well, y'all are cute together. Y'all should reconsider that. And this is coming from a guy who's kind of arrogant, and I wouldn't expect that from him at all. He's being sweet. I was like, no, we dated in the past. It didn't work out. And he's completely different now, but neither one of us are really ready anyway. Oh. And then when I went to the cash table last night, someone else said, where's your boyfriend? I was like, from Friday? He said, yeah. I said, that wasn't my boyfriend. He says, well, that's not what he said. And I'm like, what? I was like, what did he say? He said, yeah, that's my girl. And I'm like, well, that's just kind of how we talk. We're not in a relationship. It was kind of funny. But his nickname is Bear, because he's kind of sweet like a bear now. Anyway, bears aren't sweet. They're like a teddy bear. But he's super supportive. Okay, so in addition to that, he's going to meet me tonight for poker. But in addition to all this house buying crap, I did finally tackle my spare room. I moved the bed out with the help of Bear. And then I painted the trim And the door, it's ultra pure white from Bear paint. And then I got a Bear color called Breathe. It's a light green, not like this mint green, but a little on the normal green side. And I painted the walls. I changed the curtains from sheer tan to sheer white. Y'all, it looks good. And then I installed assembled a desk, excuse me, for that room, which is white. I'm going for the really light themes like what you see behind me, just light colors. So I did that. And then I bought a ceiling fan because the one I had in there was like wood look and it was brass and it was like one of them small blades, about 1.5 feet long. So I bought one with longer blades and it's silver blades, and I installed that. Yeah, I'm the bomb. I did get on the floor and cry because I had struggles, but I got through it. And then yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I spray painted I got a filing cabinet for $5, and it was like a almond color, like a tan. I spray painted it white. And then today I bought a stencil, and I put like kind of I forget what kind of blue color. It's almost like a periwinkle. I stenciled some little flowers or something on it. It came out pretty good. And I have done a video for phase 1 and 2, which was the painting and then the fan and assembly of the desk together on my other vlog channel. If you want to see that and how I did it and what it looked like, you can go to that channel. The link is in the description, always. The link to my Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all that's down there too. And you'll see I'll probably put some pictures on Instagram. So I'm slowly but surely getting that room ready. I have I want to paint that folding out table that I did white. I need to do that and figure out how that gets hung on the wall. I ordered a white bookshelf. It's about chest high. And then a chair for the desk. I ordered 3 things. I don't remember what the other thing was. But anyway, that's ready. It'll be here Tuesday. So the room is coming together. Then I'm going to start moving the stuff from the other room into there. It's going to be my office / craft room. And then I'll have the other room will be just a bedroom, most likely. So my personal life is pretty damn busy. This guy I went out with a few times sent me a text. He's like, hi. I was like, I don't have time for you. He was trying to come back into my life. Probably because he was bored. I'm going to get a shout out, y'all. Okay, so I got a shout out. This one's a little old, Lady T. I hope you're doing well. She's my favorite mukbanger. She's out there, and she just gave me a shout out at one of her end of her videos, and a couple people, I mean not many, maybe 2 or 3, came and said that they heard my name from her channel, so they came over. So if you're listening, Viola Gardner from Mobile, Alabama commented. So I thank you for coming over and taking a look at my channel. I appreciate it. And she said she liked it. I hope she still does. I hope so. And of course, Shannon Rockefeller, my BFF. We mailed back and forth letters, and we haven't communicated in letter in a while, but she still responds on my comments, so it's good to talk to you, girl. Cassie Bartlett, you've heard her name before. Baby Noah is part of the new Pookster family as of last November, December, so he's almost a year. Time is flying, y'all. Taylor Miller, howdy. I appreciate you watching my video as well. God, I hate to say it, but I might get some more of the spaghetti. I won't do it on camera. And Billy Johnson. How are you, Billy? Billy? Billy is, he's always been around. He comments on my stuff. And, he's on Instagram. I love his pictures on Instagram. It just makes me smile. He's a cutie too. So, Billy, thanks for supporting me on Instagram, on YouTube. I appreciate it. And that's all the shout outs I had, y'all. But thanks for watching. I'm really sorry for the delay. I was going to try to do these a couple a week. I'm going to try to get back to it. But I've just been busy and lazy. I come home, I'm just like, if I'm not doing anything, I just want to relax. And I don't have a meal per se. And I don't want to go out to eat and get something, so I eat peanut butter. I can't do a mukbang sitting there with a jar of peanut butter, having like 5 scoops and then being done with it. Can I? Can I? Would you even watch that? I don't think so. Y'all, at the poker night, they have a kegerator. It's awesome. With Dos Equis. Could it get any better? Anyway, I've been doing really good at poker cash games. Every time I play, I come home with some money. Last night, I came home with $8, y'all. I don't care. It's money, right? Right. So I'm looking forward to playing tonight. I love poker. Thanks for watching. Please comment. Subscribe if you don't subscribe. I would appreciate it. Like the video if you haven't already. And don't unsubscribe. Don't do it. I mean, even if you don't watch my videos, why would you unsubscribe? I did upload a video last time, the last video. It's like they went up and then they went down and then they went up and then it's like I'm back to where I was. Like it's just such a seesaw thing. I don't get it. But anyway, thanks for subscribing. If you are subscribed and watching the video, taking the time out, I appreciate it. I love you guys and I will be seeing you in my next video. Okay? Bye, y'all.